Studnick Aquatics here. I've been working on this project for quite a while. If you haven't seen the previous video, I'm not getting a lot of hits on these videos. But anyway, I bought this 75-gallon system from a friend of mine who had been set up for 10 years, getting out of the coral business, lots of gear, lots of stuff. And so I've slowly been trying to get this thing put together, and about 2 weeks ago I finally got everything put back together. I arranged it, of course, in my own way, and I think it turned out pretty good. There's probably more rock in there than what I would use, but I tried to make all kinds of holes and caves and passageways underneath so that there's no dead spots. I'm sure there's going to be some dead spots, but hopefully there's not very many. And one thing that I did do, she had a fluval canister filter that I could not get to work right, and I just absolutely love these Seachem titles. They are actually designed as a hang on the back filter for salt water, and they have a huge chamber. I have some rubble in there, I have some ceramic rings in there. Those are both from her systems for the nitrifying bacteria. I have a polishing filter in there that I bought online that's made for it. There's another filter in there just for catching large particulates, and I have a bag of Phosguard and a bag of D-nitrate. So, and the reason I did that was because when I tested this, the nitrates and the phosphates were through the roof. They were really, really high. And it's not surprising. She said she'd kind of fallen out of the hobby and hadn't taken care of it as much, and not very many water changes, so that's what happens. So anyway, I really like the Seachem titles. It works very, very well. And there's this little indicator. I'm going to have to start changing stuff, because as soon as it starts to go up, it means it's time to go ahead and take it out. You don't have to remove it. The nice thing is the pump is in the water, so you don't have to prime it. You don't have to worry about any leaks. You don't have to worry about any drips, because the only thing that's outside is a plastic box, and it works really, really well. And like I said, they make 4 different types. That's the Seachem 110. I went ahead and went with her lights. She has the Orbit Marine strip light here, and I'm not sure exactly what light that is there, but that's what she had been running, and it's keeping all the corals going very, very well. I did get some circulation pumps in there. I'm moving a lot of water, and you can see everything's moving. Everything's doing really, really well. There's some really nice mushrooms in here. These red mushrooms are doing really well. This Devil's Hand has been having a little bit of a problem, but he has colored up and doing better now. So I really like this one with the green, and the Tomato Clown just absolutely loves it, treats it like an anemone. We have a little urchin in there. There's just the 3 fish. I believe that's a Smith's damselfish and a yellow-tailed damsel and the Tomato Clown. You have this macroalgae in here. These things are really cool. I haven't looked them up for what they are, and this cluster of mushrooms is wonderful. So everything's looking really well. There's also a little brittle star down in here in the corner, and I've been cleaning up a lot of her gear. I'm using her system, the current Marine Loop system, and this is your remote control slides behind that, and that is that, and the controller and everything. The temperature, the bottom one is what is in the aquarium, so it's 78 degrees in there right now, 78.1, so it's doing very well. And she said her protein skimmer, the Reef Octopus Hang-On, had always worked really well, but it wasn't working. Well, like most of them on the pumps, what happened is the little ceramic rod broke. If they don't get cleaned often enough, they gum up, and that's the first thing that goes, is a ceramic rod. So I had to go on eBay and find one. I just got it replaced, and I just now fired up the Reef Octopus. So it's doing really well. It looks like I might have to tone it down just a little bit. I don't want it to fill too quick. I'd rather have a little bit drier, but we'll see how that goes. So it's looking really, really good. And I have my 75-gallon soft coral tank upstairs, and now I have this 75-gallon soft coral downstairs. The goal is to buy a 125 to 150 gallon setup, put it upstairs, and combine the two. And that's going to be down the road a ways, but it will eventually happen. So anyway, I think everything is looking really, really good. I'm glad to get the Reef Octopus on there now. And this is Studnick Aquatics. Thanks for watching.